No, I don't. Sorry. Hey, Steve, how you doing? I'm trying out this live stream thing. I'm surprised it works at all. I'm just fine, David. How you doing? Grading papers. Good gosh. Are you going to be going back to school in the fall, Steve? The last ukulele I bought has not arrived yet. It was purchased March the 5th. It was the Erin Soprano Pineapple. Well, I'm glad you got a 10-day break there, Steve. Strange times. Okay, good idea going with the gecko. I'm glad you made that decision, because really the IRCs are the only decent ukuleles I saw under $35. I can suggest a couple of zebra wood ones that cost under $30, but they would be kind of risky. I like the zebra woods. In fact, this is a zebra wood right here. If you see any of these are, I like these ukuleles. I really do. Yeah, that's important to know the size that you wanted. The soprano is great. That's a good ukulele. I was checking out prices for you. I saw that the Acolytes have really gone up. The Camise, Mahogany, all of those are more expensive than they were a month ago. And I'm concerned about the price of ukuleles going up. I'm really hesitating buying on AliExpress. Anything coming from China, I consider very risky right now. I did buy something. In fact, friend Rick told me about a $14 IRC soprano that's available on eBay. If you look around, you can find it. But I bought one. There were several for sale. Free shipping, $14. I don't know how they do that, but it's very risky. I think the supply of ukuleles is down. I think that people are really maneuvering to find out exactly how they're going to sell ukuleles now and make a profit. My favorite brand, one of them, Caramel, is really, they're selling now on Amazon at high dollar. compared to what you used to be able to get them for. Hey, Maria, how are you? I'm glad to see you. I hope things are going well. These are tough times for us educators and former educators. Yeah, I don't ever buy expensive ukuleles anymore. I think that is very, well, it just doesn't work for me. Buying expensive ukuleles don't. Hello, Anna. How are you doing? It's been such a pleasure to see your channel and your videos soaring. You have found a secret, and I'm happy to see that. We've been old friends a long time, even though you're still very young. Old in music, though. How many people have lost their jobs lately? One benefit of being a septuagenarian is I don't have to worry about a job, except for YouTube. And I'm working YouTube for all it's worth. Yeah, and I'm doing great. I'm surprised that this live stream is gone as nicely as it has. I was expecting to be online all by myself, just trying this out for the first time. What's my secret to channel growth? I knew you were going to spring this on me, Steve. I do know how to do it. I'm not giving this away. I don't know when the world is going to come tumbling down on me, but I got over 2,000 subscribers in a month, 28 days. I know exactly how I did it. I know who to contact and what to do. That doesn't mean that my world will come crashing down again. So we'll see. It will come out someday. Anna, I do believe that most of the successful videos and channels are being promoted in ways that I was told about a couple of years ago by my friend Jody out in Phoenix. I said, why do I put out such good videos and I get crummy little views, and some people put out crummy videos and get lots of views? And he said, they pay for promotion. And you'd be surprised how cheap you can promote your own videos for. And I learned that from someone who has over 500,000 subscribers and is probably about 20 years old. And I have since checked this out with other people. Some people pay as much as $170,000 for promotion of their channels and videos. I've thought about you, Maria. You've got a wonderful channel. You're much more skillful than I am and deserving of, as is Anna for that matter. So send me an email sometime. You never know. If you catch me at the right moment, I could give you a name. But I'm afraid if I let this out to the whole ukulele community, I'll be back on the very bottom all over again. I'm tired of being on the bottom. It is really tough to come back with 0 subscribers after struggling for 3.5 years to get 3,600. YouTube is very interesting. I will say, though, that there are people that stole my channel that, well, I guess they're people that work for little money that will help promote your channel for very little money. Hey, Esther, how you doing? I can't do a group jam yet. That sounds very complicated to me. Maybe after I get used to this streaming, I'll try that. Thanks, Maria. Thank you so much. Someday, who knows? Life changes very quickly, and we'll see. This, Anna, is a ukulele that my friend Christina painted. She made this from a kit. It's zebra wood. And as I was shopping around today, trying to find inexpensive ukuleles, I think that these zebra wood ones you can buy in the US for about $30 already made. I like these. I like zebra wood. And you can see what she did painting it. That is cool. And she also made the strap. Yeah. That's clever. That was really nice of her to do that. She made this for me back in the days when I was still suffering a lot from the loss of my channel. Yep, I do too. I remember when I unboxed it. My favorite instruments in each scale. Well, I will tell you that my favorite soprano is the Erin walnut. My favorite concert, I don't know. I got several of those. Once you get past the soprano, it's really tough competition. I love them all, and the very few of my ukuleles I don't love. Thanks, Rob. You have inspired in many of my videos in the last month. Thank you for showing up this evening. I made another video, by the way, Anna, about painting a ukulele, and that video is getting quite a few views. People wonder if you can paint a ukulele and it will affect the sound. I don't think so. Well, hey, Big Nashy, glad to see you. We have quite a history, don't we? Favorite song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Second one would be Lightly Row. I don't know that. Lightly row, over the glassy ways we go. Smoothly glide over the silent tide. That's my favorite song. One of them. Yeah, I do. The Erin ukuleles, for some reason, Maria, really get to me. And I don't know why, except that they just do. I really like the arch back on these very cheap ukuleles. Who would think that they could make those so exquisitely and sell them for such little money? Used to be. I did notice that on AliExpress you can still buy the IRC ukuleles for about $22. Who knows if and when you will ever get them? But I have ordered another ukulele from China just to test and see how long the shipping will be. How many ukuleles I have at the moment? I would guess about 63. And if anybody wants a free ukulele and you happen to be in northeastern Alabama, you might want to stop by. This is probably a good time to hit Davis up on a free one. It's hard to sell ukuleles up here. I could sell them in South Carolina. I just put up a posted on Craigslist, and you could buy and sell instruments. In Alabama, you can't. They're interested up here in deer hunting and football. Thank you, Rob. I'd love to help people however I can, either buy ukuleles or play. And I would prefer to help them play, but we'll see how that goes. Excuse me. Yep, I'm still active. And I'm planning on being that way unless my channel gets stolen again. If I disappear one day, everybody will know it has happened again. Why not? I'd be glad to collaborate on a video. You're very skillful in making movies. That's for sure. I've enjoyed your humorous movies, Big Nashi. What time is it where I am? It is 8:11 p.m. Almost my bedtime, by the way. I go to bed early and get up about 3 or 4 o'clock. Well, do, Esther, post a video. I think it's great. My friend Gary has recently begun posting a lot of videos, and he does simple downstrum, not that you can't play well, but he simply does a downstrum on his videos, and they're very entertaining and enjoyable to listen to. So anybody can post videos that others would enjoy, I think. Okay, Steve, we would do that. We're always willing to try something new. It's 9:11 a.m. in the Philippines. How about that? It's early. What day is it, Anna? Oh, hey, Tammy, how you doing? I get so much done before breakfast. Before breakfast is my music time. And I just love that. When I try to make videos, I end up shortchanging my music. It's Sunday, April the 26th. You are ahead of us, Anna. It's still Saturday here. Hello, Emerald GP from Russia. Glad to meet you. Well, Anna, I'll trade you. If I could be as skillful as you, then I would give you my productivity. I have always envied your play and your voice and your musical training. Good night. I'm glad you came by. Thanks. Any ukuleles that are on my wish list? What a great question. I would like to have the Acklot Soprano. They have raised the price on that one. I would like to have Tiger Flame Soprano. I would like to have the 3 mahogany bundles, the Camise mahogany bundles. I think those are nice ukuleles for inexpensive money, though they're more expensive than they were a month ago. I really wanted the Erin Soprano Pineapple that I ordered. So, yeah, there's still room for ukuleles in my house. I want the one that has Davis on the headstock, Anna. Anna has a ukulele says Davis up here. So they sell the Davis brand in the Philippines. I don't get royalties on that, though. Yeah, the 3 Little Birds that has actually inspired my new program for teaching beginners, because I've seen people that start off trying to learn 3 Little Birds, but there's a lot you can do before you get to that song. Cedar topped tenor. I have one, the solid top collar. It's beautiful. I put a ding on it, and that broke my heart. When you ding one of those glossy ukuleles, it just kills you. I did the same with several classical guitars. I just hate that. Oh, many Acklot ukuleles now available in the Philippines. You can get a concert one for $20. Now that sounds good to me. If I fly over there, though, it'll cost a lot more than that. So I'm glad you have Acklot available. I like the Acklot mahogany. It's one of the most dependable choices, I think, of fairly cheap ukuleles. What would my signature ukulele look like? I don't know, but it wouldn't look like the lava one that's got the square hole here. I saw that on the internet today, and I said, that just makes me sick. $399. So no, it would not look like that. I'll have to think about that one, Steve. $20 would be a great price for Acklot. Anything under $50 is a great price for any of those Acklots. Actually, I do believe somebody sent me some Worth strings, brown strings. I think I still have them in the pack. I'm sorry, I don't always experiment, and I never change strings. I just hate changing strings. Yes, Anna, I plan to teach everything that I learned. Once I feel like I master a technique, I'm going to teach other people how to do it. So yes, when I get through that, I'm going to do the same with piano. I'm very excited about piano course too. I just hate to think that there might be somebody who doesn't learn how to play music, even at a low level, is better than at no level. So I intend to teach everything I know and put it on YouTube. I don't remember seeing an Aaron banjolele. I don't remember seeing that. I would say that it's possible. It's possible that they're similar quality. I wouldn't really know unless I looked at them. I use the kind of strings that come with ukulele, and other people say change strings as soon as you get the ukulele. I generally leave the strings on until they burst. I don't like to change strings, and I'm not really, that's just not something I do too much of. Yes, I do. Rich Davis 101 at outlook.com. Rich Davis 101 at outlook.com. Big Nashy. Who would have thought I would meet you here tonight? I must say, I'm very happy to do that. Well, Esther, it took me so long to get started playing music. I started 2006, bought a piano, a digital piano, and a classical guitar. And 6 years later, my guitar playing was very poor, if at all, and the piano wasn't much better. So if I'd had somebody that could have shown me quickly how to get started and play a tune, I would have moved along much faster. I did take guitar lessons, but I didn't learn to play a tune in 5 months of guitar lessons, which to me is criminal. And I finally fired my guitar teacher. I had a garage sale, and he came over and he acted like he was going to beat me up because he didn't like being fired. And I said, but I didn't learn how to play a song in 5 months. I couldn't play a tune. I couldn't play Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or Row, Row, Row Your Boat. I couldn't make no tune whatsoever on the guitar. So I think it's possible to make a tune on the guitar, on the ukulele and the piano the first day. At least make a tune. Yes, Anna, I think that the quarantine is going to help a lot of people. It's awful, but I think that this is a time for reflection. This is a time of finding out new things and trying things that you just didn't get around to before. I didn't know that there were any children that lived in my neighborhood until they closed down the school. Now, last summer we were here, we didn't see any children. They were all indoors, but now it seems like they're everywhere. So this event is really strange and life-changing and bizarre in many ways. I use the software Filmora, and between my camera and Filmora, that's pretty much my whole game right there. I love the software and couldn't imagine editing videos without Filmora. It's very cheap. You buy it once and you've got it for life. Rob, I've been experimenting with a metronome and haven't made a whole lot of progress with it. Maybe I could ask Anna to tell me how to do it. But when I master it and when I know how to use it, I can explain it to other people. But until then, I won't say a word. But I know the process. I have a metronome on my piano, so I can turn it on anytime. I'm glad that you're enjoying your music in the quarantine. It frees us up to play all day long if we want to. And I would, except that I make videos for about 8 hours a day, as it seems like I have for years. Don't know why exactly, but I actually rather make a video than play music. I don't know why. It's just, I like doing it. Yes, Maria, I know you're in a more difficult spot than we are, I think. But once this disease comes in your neighborhood or on your street or hits you close to home, then you can't enjoy it as much. But it is certainly different. In Alabama and in the South in general, we are planning on going back to work, and I noticed that they're opening up the golf course May the 1st. So I think that most of Alabama is going to be going back to work May 1st, at least in a limited fashion. Yes, Esther, metronomes drive me batty too, because I can't hear them and think about what I'm doing at the same time. But I can follow somebody like Ukulele Mike as he's playing ukulele, and I can keep time that way. And that's my metronome, I suppose. Well, I'm glad to hear that you aren't exactly perfect, Anna. But the music always comes out perfect. Yes, it is scary. Thank you, Joan. That's very nice words. I got my sense of humor for speaking 25 years at elementary schools to large audiences. And I would deliver 3 or 4 presentations a day, and I had to communicate with little kids. So that's where my sense of humor came from. You have to always be ready with a smile and a joke and ready to laugh and have fun when you're around kids. Yeah, when I'm playing ukulele, sometimes I like to just stop, vary the timing and stop and get going. And I know you're not supposed to do that, but I do. I don't know ukulele, Claire, but sounds fun. Well, my only music teacher wanted to beat me up, Esther, so I guess he would have had a fit too. Hi again, Joan from California. I hope you're doing well tonight. I know. I started, laughter makes me feel better. I started watching cartoons a few months ago, and I watched them all. And I started out with Popeye. Of course, I had to play the Popeye theme song, but I love Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is one of my favorite cartoons. So there's a lot of funny stuff in the world, and Buster Keaton. There's just lots of funny things that can make you laugh. Okay, Anna, we'll see if I'm still here. I hope so, but we will see you. If not, best wishes. And again, congratulations, Anna, on your big hit video. And I think I've seen several others doing well. That's great. Yeah, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, uh, Pink Panther. Uh, I've got a ukulele T-shirt. Let's see, what's her name? Betty Boop. She's kind of ridiculous. I love cartoons too. I think they're fun. Three Stooges we grew up with, and I've seen all of those. I don't know about Tweety Bird and Sylvester, but Bugs Bunny is my favorite. Bugs Bunny, he's the one. Well, that's good to know, Steve, about Austin Ukulele Society webpage. I've got several really cool T-shirts, so I'm not in the market, but other people may be. I don't hardly wear T-shirts, but maybe when the weather gets warm up here on the mountain. Sylvester, okay. Let's see. I'll tell you something. If you want to laugh, go look up some of Ray Stevens' videos. I saw I saw Ray Stevens in person, Guitar Zan, and all the crazy things that Ray Stevens did. Yes, I say Steve Strings rocks. Anybody who can make um, ukulele out of a cigar box gets my blessings. No, Steve, I'm going to bed. This is my bedtime in just a few minutes. So I'll be shutting down here and going off to dreamland to get up and play ukulele first thing in the morning. I don't know if I can or not, Esther. I guess I will. If it stays, if I have an option, I'll leave it up here and see how it goes. I'd like to look at, I think, I'm not sure. But I never raised anything. I think it's time to shut this down for tonight. I'm extremely pleased that so many people came. It's been wonderful. I just thought I would try it and see what happened. I was thinking I would have a um, okay, thanks, Steve. But I just was going to make an experiment. Thought that I might do this tomorrow. I've got a feeling I'll be doing this a lot more frequently, several times a week, maybe. So we can see how it goes. Good night, Mark. I'm glad you stopped by. If you have a question, I'll answer it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be heading off in a second. But thank you, Steve. You take care, and we will see you online one way or the other tomorrow. And if you can think of something we can do, that's great. Well, goodbye, folks. I don't know how to turn it. Oh, yeah, we got a red button here. So let me say thank you. Bless you for coming to see me tonight. I appreciate it a lot. You're all great. And thanks a lot for my very first live stream.